Welcome back to Online Virtual Assistant Training course. I'm Chrissy Taylor from the Taylor House, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about PicMonkey. If you've never heard of PicMonkey, it is an amazing tool when it comes to editing photos, creating collages, adding text overlay. There's just a lot of different things that you can do with it that will help make your images really pinnable for Pinterest, stand out on Facebook. There's just a lot of things you can do. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, you want to pull up the photograph that you're wanting to edit. So you would go to open my computer and then you would select the picture that you wanted to edit. So I have a recipe from back from Christmas that I'm going to go ahead and edit. The first thing that I do is I resize the image to make sure that it's the right size that I want for my website. So 650 by 975. So is what I usually use. So we'll go ahead and do that. The next thing you're going to want to do is if you want to change the exposure, you can change the brightness of the pictures. You can make it darker. There's highlights, shadowing, contrast. All these different options are under exposure. If you need to straighten your photo at all, you go into rotate and you can actually spin it if you'd like it horizontal, vertical, upside down, or back the way that I wanted. But there's also the straightening option. So if it's a little bit off, you could tilt the photo to make it a little bit more straight. There's also colors. You can, if it's a little too yellow, you can bring in a little more white to the photo, and that is under colors. You can crop the photo if you just want to pull out a part of the photo instead of the entire thing. If you want something you want to crop out, if there's somebody's hand or if there's a stain on a napkin that you don't want to have in, you can crop your photo. And then the other thing that I use a lot is the text overlays. So you would want to go to the letters and you can just pick out whatever font you want. There's so many options here. You pick out whichever one you want and then you just add the text and you would type the cranberry cocktail. You can center it, you can change the color, you can move it around. Maybe, there we go, to wherever you want it to go. You can also, if you have a logo that you want to add to the photo, you would just go to this little butterfly. That's actually how you add images, and you would just add your own and pull it up from your computer, and you can put the logo wherever you want on your picture. Once you're finished with your editing, you would just save it. Make sure that you name it what you're going to remember and that the dimensions are what you wanted, and then you just save it to your computer and you're done. Okay, so another great feature of PicMonkey is the collage option. So I don't know if you're on Pinterest as much as I am, you see these long pins that have multiple pictures in one image. And you would do this by creating a collage. So to start with, I go ahead and I set it to the size that I want. And for my long pins, I usually do 750 by 2000. And I just want one row of photos. So I delete the first and I grab the photos and place them in. So I usually leave one of the squares blank because I'm going to add some text here after I get the photos arranged the way I want them. There we go. So I'm just going to do these 3 pictures. After I have them laid out the way I want, I would go to export to editor, and that's going to take us back to the first thing that I showed you where you can add the text. So right here. So you just select the font that you want, add text, and type your title. And let's center it. You can change the color of the fonts. You can have multiple different fonts. You can type one word as one and the next word as another font. There's a lot of different options. So this would be one image that would pin to Pinterest now, but it has 3 different photos. So once you have it set the way that you like, you would just save it just like we did the first photo to your computer. Make sure that you have the dimensions set and it's titled something that you'll remember. But basically, that's the basics of PicMonkey. There's a lot of really cool things that you can do with it once you kind of get in and get to know it. But these are the basics that you'll need to know for editing photos for your clients.